has been to a TEDx Rochester event? Show of hands. All right, this makes me happy because there's a lot of you. So for those that aren't familiar, TED is all about ideas worth spreading. And TEDx Rochester is one of the first, or oldest, the initial TEDx communities in the country, which is pretty awesome. So basically we have pretty much annually a TEDx Rochester conference where there's about 12 to 15 speakers and variety of topics. We pick an overall theme and they share their ideas on stage before. I think we had about a little over 250, almost 300 this past May, which is incredible. The events just keep on growing. So within the year, we also do some smaller events, and coming up December 17th, which is a Tuesday, not ideal that it's December, but we sold out last year. So it's TEDxRochesterWomen. And what that means is Big TED, as we call it, hosts TED Women. Happens, it'll be again this year in Palm Springs, beginning of December. And I go to that, and then I bring those talks back to Rochester, and they're not available to the general public yet. Usually takes about 3 to 6 months before those talks are available to stream. And so we stream those on a big screen, and we have local vendors and community organizations that are female-focused that really can empower women in some respect. And it's open to anyone. You don't have to be a female to come to this, but that's really the topics of discussion, and it's an incredible turnout. So that's going to be December 17th. We're nailing down the time frame right now. Last year we did it, we started at 3 p.m. and ended at about 7:30, and we found that that wasn't ideal for some professionals, so we might make it about like a 4 to 9 p.m. kind of time frame. We host it at Rochester Museum and Science Center. We outgrew the space that we originally were in, which is a beautiful thing. So there's that demand. So we found a space in the Eyes and Heart building, which is just beside the main museum. So we'll be hosting that December 17th. You can connect with me today if you want to get on our list. Give me your business card. And you can also go on TEDxRochester.org and just sign up right on the homepage to stay in the loop. And that'll also keep you in the loop for other TEDx Rochester events. And speaking of that, other things that we've got going on, TED has a new initiative called TED Circles. And what that means, Rochester's actually one of 150 other participating cities in this pilot phase that we're in right now. So TED Circles are small groups, 2 to say 15 folks, and they pick a theme for the month, and sorry, I'm like, so they pick a theme for the month, we watch a talk together, and then we take some time for an organized discussion. And most of the people are complete strangers, and to watch the conversations that transpire from this group, the feedback's been incredible. So what we've been doing during this pilot phase is then taking that information. We have a big TED Slack channel where we share what worked, what didn't, and the big rollout will be January 2020. And the intention here is that you can take this back to your workplace, watch a TED Talk together, and have that discussion about the ideas. They're typically topics that you wouldn't really think to have a conversation with a complete stranger about. And like I said, the feedback's been pretty incredible. So to do all of these things, you have to have a license with TED. Another thing that we just got a license for are TED salons. So we'll do 3 in 2020. They'll be January, February, and March. And we're excited that our March salon will be in partnership with RocGrowth, and the details are being firmed up there. So that's really exciting too. I don't think I missed anything, but how you can help is to really get involved, join our mail list or connect with me if you want to stay in the loop on the events. We'd love to have you. And as you can see, there were a lot of people here that didn't raise their hands, so we would love to see you at a future TEDx Rochester event. And I'm sure you're not going to regret it. And yeah, so visit our website, follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and that's the best way to stay in the loop. All right, thank you.